What's up guys, Andy here, and today we're reviewing over the Shield Hero episode 9 titled Melty. This was honestly one of the better episodes, not just due to the fact that it did have action and comedy, but this pushed the storyline farther and farther along, because now we're starting to learn more and more about the Queen, and we'll get into all that. I don't really want to spoil anything until the actual review, because this episode really was packed full of information. There's not a lot of big stuff to talk about, but the things that are big were big. So yeah, without further delay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all do end up liking the video, have something to tell me, or just want to help the channel grow in general, doesn't really matter. Let's get into this review, because I honestly cannot wait. So we start things off to where they're fighting monsters, and they do end up finishing the job, which at first we didn't know, but it is the same town they were in last episode, and they're just cleaning up the job. We go across this human child who is playing with a bunch of birds, and Filo kind of starts taking a liking to her immediately. We cut into our intro and our title card here, which is just Melty. It could have been a little more clever with that, but she's always dreamed of talking with a Philola, which we all know Filo is one of the high rarities of them. So they're having fun, and we get this cute scene here where Naofumi's like, Filo needs to spend time with other kids, you know, so that's good. That'll soon change, though. We'll get into that. But they play all day, and then she comes back with Filo to the room and says, can I accompany you for a while? She lost her guards, so that makes Naofumi think, okay, she has to be like a noble's child. And then we cut to this scene for like literally 2 seconds, and we see this guard here. And that's when I started putting it together. I'm like, she's gonna be a princess. She's gotta be. But we'll get into that in just a second. We find out that Filo's feathers have some kind of power to where it helps people sleep. So he might make some money out of that in the long run. That was a pretty cool little thing. But we cut over to the capital where they're heading. And we go into the church and everybody's just kind of talking. Oh, that's the Shield Hero. And the Pope pretty much tells them, he's like, hey, I seen your all duel. That was really good. And they try to sell him a faulty potion at first that's already overpriced. And he's like, why would you do that? And the Pope was like, I don't know whether this be your own personal hatred or something like that, or if you just messed up, but if it is, you need to repent now. God sees everybody the same way. And as they're walking out, Naofumi just says, gosh, that was patronizing. So that was really cool. But on their way out, they see this guard who's running at him yelling, wait, and we don't actually find out what this guard wanted this episode, but, you know, Naofumi don't like these people, so he just takes off running, and he ends up running into Motoyasu, who is pissed off because the Shield Hero has Filo, who is an angel girl, even though he don't know that Filo is also the bird, the fat bird, to be honest. So Motoyasu is just an absolute piece of shit, and he starts fighting, and the whole street gets the whole street starts fighting because they have differences, you know, about the Shield Hero and the Spear Hero. And Mine comes in and she's like, surround him, this is an official duel. And that's when Melty shows up and says, cut this out, sister, your games here are over. And so they stop fighting for a brief moment, and Filo walks up, and Motoyasu's like, you're making this girl work like a horse. And then she's like, no, I like pulling the carriage. And he goes, you're making her pull a wagon like that fat bird? And she's like, you called me fat? And then turns into a bird form and hits him in the nuts again. Funny little scene. And then we get this right here. So they go back to the shop where they buy all their stuff, and we find out that she is first in line to the throne, and she's the second princess. We don't actually know why, but as soon as Naofumi hears that she is one of the princesses, which he kind of already knew, he tells her, get lost, we have nothing more to talk about, because he already dealt with that once. And that's the end of the episode. So really strong moving forward point. We're starting to see how all the cards are going to unfold for Naofumi-sama. But, I'm really excited about where this series is going, and I'm really happy that it's going the way it is. But I'm going to head out of here because it's Ash Wednesday, and as y'all know, I work at a fish place, so the busiest day of the year today, boys. Let's get it! Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyway, have a great time. Peace out.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair,